Hello, beautiful kindred souls, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. I'm turned up right now, and I'm not really sure entirely why, but we're gonna go with the flow, go with the energy, and get into our yes or no reading for today. So as you can see, we have a bit of a different setup for our yes or no reading. I have a turntable with yes or no's to determine the clear answer to your yes or no question. And then if I feel moved to do it, I guess I'm going to clarify with tarot. If I feel like you should get a deeper answer, which I usually do feel that way. So there'll be tarot clarification and tarot messages incorporated as well. So we don't have any prepared groups, so you can pause the video and meditate. But before you do that, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube. Click like on the video. Of course, it helps out my channel and helps other kindred souls find the messages meant for them here. And drop a comment down below if something resonates with you, and let me know which group you decide to go with. So pause the video now if you need a moment to meditate on the groups. The links to all the groups will be in the description bar below, so you can take a moment to do that. Otherwise, we're going to get right into the readings. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your yes or no reading. So today we have our spinning turntable here to determine the answer to your question. And we're going to look at this yellow sheet of paper. Think of it as like an arrow. So wherever it points, that is going to be the answer to your yes or no question, okay? So that's how we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and spin for you, and then we will draw a message for you as well, or I'll just share anything that's on my heart to share. All right, so the answer to your yes or no question is... it's a no, okay? So the answer to your question is a no today. Let's go ahead and get some tarot clarifications to see if Spirit has any additional messages to share with you today. All right, so we have the Magician. So the first message that I am getting here off of the Magician is manifestation, the power of manifestation. I'm feeling in a lot of ways that there's like negative energy. That's what I'm kind of feeling, that there's negative energy that's keeping you from manifesting what you want, what you desire. And it might be kind of frustrating for you. But I feel like Spirit is also reminding you that you have the power of manifestation, and that lives in, I would say, it lives in your heart, but it's transported. The message, the communication happens through your throat chakra, up to the universe through your crown chakra. So I feel like there's strong messages because the Magician is connected to Gemini energy, so you might have strong Gemini placements in your birth chart. Or if you asked a question about someone else, they may have Gemini placements in their birth chart. But I feel like the message here is around communication and making sure that what's in your heart is also what is in your, or what's also traveling through your throat chakra, and that you aren't communicating stress, anguish, unworthiness, self-hate, self-disrespect, all of these certain things that sometimes live in our mind spaces, and that we communicate through thought, that we might communicate even by just saying things that are down-putting to ourselves. Because I feel like, especially if you've been manifesting and you're growing spiritually and you're trying to manifest abundance and health and wealth in your life, I feel like there may be blocks, or your mind or the way you're communicating, thinking, speaking about yourself and your intentions are not aligning. It just feels like there's a misalignment. That's a good way to put it. between like your heart and what you desire and what you truly want and what's being communicated to the universe. Either mixed messages or like messages that are opposite of what you actually want to see. So communicate, think, and believe what you actually want to see. You know, if low vibrational energy comes in, it's real, feel it, but release it, let it go. It has no place or space in your place of manifestation, prosperity, and abundance, okay? So my beautiful soul, now these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If something resonated, please do drop a comment down below and let me know it did. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are not already connected here on YouTube. And if you're interested in your own personal reading, you can connect with me on Etsy, link in the description bar below. Thank you so much for your time and energy, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2, and welcome to your yes or no reading. Okay, so we're going to look at our yellow square here again as like the arrow that's going to point to whatever we spin out on the side here on our turntable. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the turntable. The answer to your yes or no question is right on the line. It's on the line. I don't even know. Okay, it's on the line. So we're going to go ahead and clarify with tarot. Of course it would be, right? Because we couldn't have a yes or a no. We had to have a maybe, group 2. What's going on? All right, let's go ahead and shuffle out a card. Answer to group 2's yes or no. Okay, it's a no with the 3 of Swords here. But let me tell you why, though. Okay, so the 3 of Swords really talks about healing, and specifically healing energies that we've tried to suppress. I feel like there's a strong message for you to be a little bit more logical about a situation, a difficult situation, a struggle, a challenge. Be honest, or be more cerebral about it. So swords represent the mind. They represent the mind space and thought. And I feel like, you know, some kind of emotional, potentially emotional situation, but looking at it more from a cerebral perspective rather than an emotional perspective. Yes, it's okay to feel the pain, right? The storm clouds are there, the rain is there, cry, release, however you need to do that. But also, the only way to get over the situation is to go through the situation. So I should say, the only way to get past the situation is to go through the situation. And that's what the swords piercing the heart and coming out on the other side represents in this card. So it's not just about piercing the heart, right? It's about coming out on the other side. And I feel like this could be pertaining to you, for example, if you're like getting over somebody or getting over a relationship, whether that be romantic or friend or family, whatever, it's like feeling the pain, right? Going through the heartache. You know, it hurts, right? Stabbing through the heart, but the only way to get to the other side is to go through. So taking that first step and facing the truth. Swords also talk about truth. Like it's not watered down, it's concentrated, it's pure truth. And sometimes the truth hurts. You know, sometimes it's hard to see the reality and the real, but the swords are encouraging you to, and spirit wants you to see the truth and go through the pain of acknowledging and accepting that truth. so that you can come out the other side and continue on with your life and your walk. There's so much more out there for you. And this is just one, one situation, one heartache, one whatever it is, one cycle, one whatever. And there's more on the other end for you. And so you're being encouraged to go through whatever this is so that you can come out the other end and continue on. So I feel like it's a no, and I feel like the no is more like a pause. Like, we're not adding anything new, we're not doing anything extra. We're dealing with whatever the situation is, and we're going through this situation. We're coming out on the other end of this situation, okay? So beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, drop a comment down below. Let me know it did. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already connected here on YouTube. Connect with me on Etsy if you're interested in your own personal reading, whether that be a yes or no reading, a one-card reading, or any other type of reading that I have available on my Etsy shop. So thank you again so much for your time and your beautiful energy, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your yes or no reading. I hope I don't lose track of the groups. Anyway, that's fine. So, we're going to, basically we're using this yellow square here as our arrow to point to whether or not your message is, the answer to your question is a yes or no. So you can think of this as like the point of the arrow. So wherever this tip lands, that is going to be the answer to your yes or no question. And if we need to, we will clarify with tarot. So let's go right ahead. The answer to your yes or no question is a no. Okay, so it's a no. Let's go ahead and get some clarification for group 3. The 3 of Swords again. Literally the last group had the 3 of Swords. Okay. The 3 of Swords. It's also a no card as well, by the way. The 3 of Swords is really sharing a message about moving through something painful. Specifically looking at the truth of something. It's almost like the truth is stabbing you in the heart. The truth is going to hurt. But the idea here is that the only way to get through the situation, or the only way to get past the situation, is to get through the situation. So if you've been trying to avoid something, avoid breaking up with that person, or avoid letting that friend go, or whatever the case may be, whatever the issue is, whatever that truth is for you, the message here is that the only way to get past the difficulty is to just, go through it. You just got to go through it, feel the pain, mourn the situation, and then come out on the other side ready to start a new chapter. I also am getting the message here that some things that you might be trying to manifest, or some things that you're going after right now, might be blocked because whatever this truth is that you're denying or kind of tiptoeing around is it's preventing. It's almost like a dam. It's preventing the flow of energy, of blessings, of all of these sorts of things that you might be trying to manifest. So you have to break through that that blockage, that clogging, so that you can come out on the other end and be able to continue on with your life. After the rain clouds, the sun comes out again. So there's also a strong message around hope as well here in the 3 of Swords. So beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. Drop a comment down below if something resonated with you. Click like and subscribe to my channel if we're not already connected here. and connect with me on Etsy if you would like a personal reading. So thank you so much for your time and your beautiful energy, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello group 4, and welcome to your yes or no reading. We're going to go ahead and spin for you here. We're thinking about our, this square is the arrow, so whatever this is pointing to on our turntable is going to be the answer to your yes or no question. So the answer to your yes or no question is a no. I'm getting a lot of no's here. It's this turntable. So let's go ahead and clarify here. Yes, I am grumbling to myself. It's fine. It's okay. I will be fine. Okay, so we have justice. I knew justice was going to roll up today. I knew justice was going to roll up. Okay. So the justice card is a maybe card to me, because I feel like with the scales, it's all about balance and harmony. So I feel like if whatever you're asking about is unfair to yourself or to someone else, it's a definite no. I feel like there's also messages centered around sowing and reaping, karma. You could be a Libra, or if you asked a question connected to someone else, they could be a Libra or have strong Libra placements in their birth chart. I feel like there's also a message around truth and like knowing the truth and doing things or making your decisions based off of what you understand to be the truth. So, the type of truth that I am specifically referring to is truth that comes not only from your mind and from your cerebral spaces, but also, the truth is really a collaboration of messages and energies that come from your emotional intelligence, your intuition, and your mind. So truth is often represented by air energy and divine masculine energy and the mind. But I feel like there's a larger truth in question here, or in conversation here, which is incorporating emotional intelligence as well as the mind space and intuition as well. So, there's strong messages around harmony and balance as well here. So I feel like the no is really saying no to things that are going to knock you off focus, things that are not in harmony with the path and purpose and direction that you're going with in your life, things that aren't balanced in some ways. So, taking on extra things when you really should maybe be focusing on your healing or your health and wellness, something of that nature, like something that's going to knock off your equilibrium and your just life balance situation. I also know that, especially if you're connecting with Libra energy, that Libras can be like, they don't want to make anybody mad, they don't want to disappoint anybody, and they just want they want to quote unquote be in harmony with people, but often that's at their own expense. So life for a Libra is often about balancing what they do for others and what they do for themselves, and making sure that they're being fair to themselves in the process. Because I feel like sometimes they aren't. And I feel like that manifests often in passive aggressive behavior. Okay? because we need what we need, right? And so we can only deny ourselves what we need, not what we want, but what we need for so long, right? Until it starts to come back and become a challenge for us. So, and justice is also the number 11, which reduces down to the number 2, by the way. If you reduce, some people don't reduce the number 11, but sometimes I do. So the number 2, which also the number 2 is about harmony and balance and collaboration. And I feel like Libra energy is very much so connected to the number 2, because the number 2 also talks about partnerships. And if you asked a question connected to partnerships, whether that be romantic or friendships, I would consider as partnerships as well, or some sort of like business partnership or something like that, I feel like there's a strong message around making sure that those connections are, again, harmonious, they're balanced, and they're fair to you and whoever's involved. So, my beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful. If something resonated, drop a comment down below. Let me know it did. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already connected here on YouTube. If you're interested in your own personal reading, you can connect with me on Etsy. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello group 5, and welcome to your yes or no reading. So we're going to go ahead and spin out your yes or the answer to your yes or no question here. But before we do that, I just wanted to let you know that we're looking at our yellow or orange square as the arrow pointing to the answer to your yes or no questions. So whatever answer lands at the tip of our square here is going to be the answer to your question. So let's go ahead and give her a spin. The answer to your yes or no question is a no. All right, it's a no. Depending on your question, that could be a difficult thing or a good thing. It's really close to the line though, too. So we are going to clarify with tarot. Okay, group 5. Ooh, I love it. So, if this was on the line, which is really close to the line, it was kind of leaning more towards a no, I would say the 9 of Cups is a yes card. So you can take that for what you want. But I love the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is one of my favorite tarot cards because the 9 of Cups talks about confidence, being emotionally grounded and confident in yourself, in your abilities, in your gifts and talents, in the direction of your life and path and purpose is what the 9 of Cups is all about. And I love it. There's a very balanced energy here. There's a very, I just feel like this card is all about you having all of your ducks in a row, right? You have the sheet on the table. It's going all the way down to the floor. You don't have any random stuff hanging out. This person is well dressed. They're centered. They're sitting there with their little hat, right? They're ready. They are ready. Okay? And I feel like that's what the 9 of Cups is all about. So I feel like this message for you, group 5, is really about getting yourself to an emotional place and space where you are ready, where you are centered, where you are in alignment. So we can even look like straight down this card, and our person's chakras are all in alignment, right? So you're in alignment, you're emotionally ready, you're organized, right? All of the cups are in alignment. None of them are tipped over, are, messed up in some way. They're all there and they're all sitting next to each other where they're supposed to be. And I feel like there's a really strong encouragement for that confidence, that emotional, groundedness. And I feel like that comes from solar plexus chakra work, and also knowing who you are, knowing what your path and purpose is. You might not be there, right? You're on your journey because you're still living life, but you know who you are, you know where you're going. You are, connected to yourself creatively, spiritually. The love is thick and deep within yourself. And I feel like this is going to, if it hasn't already, it's going to draw really strong positive relationships into your life as well. And it just feels like a lot of really good positive energy. So, if the no resonate, I feel like it's a no to like anything that's going to get in your way of doing that. If you aren't this person right here in alignment, connected, balanced, and ready from an emotional standpoint and walking your path, I feel like it's a no to anything that isn't getting here. Okay? I feel like it's a no for anything that's getting in your way to being in this space and place. I love this for you, Group 5. I am so excited. I am turned up. I'm live, okay? So this is a number 9 energy. Number 9 energy is about change, transformation, and transition into the next phase of our life. And I feel like this next phase, you're going to be ready. I feel like that is Spirit's like call for you, is for you to get ready. So start doing the work now if you haven't already. Do that root work, do that shadow work, do whatever you need to do to get yourself into alignment and into a proper and comfortable position in your life where you are ready to take on anything, okay? All right, beautiful soul. Well, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If something resonated, do drop a comment down below and let me know it did. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we are not already connected here on YouTube. And connect with me on Etsy if you are interested in your own personal reading, whether that be a yes or no reading or a one card reading or whatever you need in your life right now. Connect with me on Etsy, link in the description. Thank you so much for your time and your beautiful energy, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye.